Good afternoon. Thank you guys for all being here today to recognize our Independence Police Officer promotion candidates and our retirees. This ceremony's been kind of planned for, or actually we've been needing to do a ceremony here now for the last couple of years. COVID kind of had everything really messed up for us as far as being able to recognize these folks, and so we actually have an opportunity to do that. So thank you guys for coming out. I would like to recognize Jared Fears. Is he here in the audience? Yes, thank you for coming. We appreciate it. And Mayor Rowland, is he here? Yes, Mayor Rowland, thank you. All right, before we get started, I'd like to ask you guys to all rise so we can have a presentation of the colors. Would y'all join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, y'all may be seated. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Independent City Manager, Zach Walker.
Good afternoon. As Mr. Taylor said, my name is Zach Walker, City Manager here for the City of Independence. For those of you I have had the pleasure of meeting and those I haven't yet had the honor of meeting, I want to welcome you on behalf of our Mayor and City Council to Independence and today's ceremony. Today is a very exciting day. It is the day in which we have an opportunity to honor and celebrate those who've dedicated their professional working careers in service to protecting and defending our city. It's also a day in which we celebrate the future, the promotions, the honors that are being bestowed today as we continue the proud tradition that is our Independence Police Department. So I want to thank you all for being here, for helping us celebrate and honor these many fine accomplishments that we are gathered here today to take note of and mark. Thank you.
Well, again, good afternoon, and thank you all for being here. Like Zach said today, and like Officer Taylor said, today is a day that has been a long time coming for us. Before we get to the occasion of today, I want to recognize something really special, a little impromptu that happened last night, and recognize some individuals that made it possible. So you may have been following our social media page, both for the city and the police department, and realize that the police department put on a trunk or treat event last night at the Independence Uptown Market. To say that that was a success is probably the understatement of the century. I was still smiling when I got up this morning, being able to interact with all the hundreds and hundreds of families that came out last night. The line actually went from the Uptown Market across the square back to the Uptown Market, and families waited for 3 hours with their children to be able to go through the trunk or treat event. So again, what a huge success that was. Would not have been possible without the efforts of our Special Operations Division. So would the following individuals please stand? Major Mark Kelsey, Captain Mike Onka, Captain Joe Christensen, the Community Services Unit officers present, the School Resource Officers Unit present, the SWAT team members that were there present, and our PIO, Jack Taylor. If you all would please help me congratulate them on an event very well done. So again, this is the first time we've gathered in 3 years to recognize promotions and retirements due to the shadow of the pandemic that we all have been through. These are important events in life that represent significant personal and professional accomplishment, and I'm excited to be able to formally recognize those individuals that are able to join us today for this celebration. The retirements that we have represent outstanding service to the police department and the City of Independence that span from 11 to 32 years of service. You have all left enormous shoes to fill in our organization and a lasting legacy and impact on this police department and this city. Through your efforts, our police department and this community are a better place. Though your retirement is bittersweet for us as it signifies the end of your professional career with IPD, we wish you all the best with your future endeavors. Congratulations on your retirement. The second half of our program today will be promotions. And much like the ending of a chapter in a career and a retirement, a promotion is an exciting time as it begins a new chapter with expanded roles and responsibilities and opportunities that come with those promotions. This is a new chapter in your career with new challenges, rewards, and opportunities. All of the individuals being promoted today have gone through a promotion selection process and have proven their capability, knowledge, skills befitting this new role within the police department. Many of these individuals were promoted months ago as we prepared for this ceremony to recognize everyone collectively. They've already shown their leadership and innovation, bringing fresh ideas and new perspectives to IPD, and I am both proud of what they have accomplished, and I'm excited to see what they will accomplish for the police department and the community moving forward. Thank you, each and every one of you being promoted today, for your dedication and commitment to take on these expanded roles of responsibility within our organization and to help lead IPD into a brighter future. Congratulations to all of you being promoted today, and best of luck as you continue your IPD career and service to Independence. At this time, I'll ask Officer Taylor to come forward and recognize the retiree portion of our program. As Officer Taylor reads your name, please come forward so that we can congratulate you and present those of you that have not received your official certificate of appreciation from the city with that certificate.
All right, first for our retiree program, could I have Officer Tim Blum stand up? Where's Officer Blum? Officer Blum is not here. Okay, so Officer Blum started with the Independence Police Department in 2004. He retired in 2022 and spent 18 years of service with the Independence Police Department. During that time, Officer Blum accrued 7 letters of recognition, 5 letters of appreciation, 4 letters of commendation to include work with the Missouri State Dare Association, and he retired as a school resource officer with the Independence Police Department. It's Officer Blum. All right, Sergeant Seth Bosch. All right, Sergeant Bosch hired on with the Independence Police Department in 2005. He retired in 2021. He spent 11 years with the Independence Police Department. He had numerous letters of recognition, special unit citations in 2018 for the work that he did in the Criminal Investigations Unit. He had 4 life-saving awards and retired as a sergeant in the Criminal Investigations Unit. Sergeant Seth Bosch. Leanne Brown. All right, Leanne started with the Independence Police Department in 2003. She retired in 2022. She spent 19 years with the Independence Police Department. She has 2 letters of recognition, 4 letters of commendation, special unit citation for great teamwork in the records unit, and she retired as one of our desk officers at the Independence Police Department. Leanne Brown. Officer Josh Canterbury. right, Officer Canterbury started with the Independence Police Department in 1996. He retired in 2021, spent 25 years with the Independence Police Department. Officer Canterbury had 9 letters of recognition, 14 letters of commendation, was awarded Officer of the Month, and retired as an officer in the patrol unit. Officer Josh Canterbury. Major John Cato. All right. Major Cato started with Independence Police Department in 1990. He retired in 2022 with 32 years with the Independence Police Department. Major Cato had 23 letters of recognition, 23 letters of appreciation, 15 letters of commendation, and he retired as a major over the investigations unit. Major John Cato. All right, Detective Todd Hargis. Detective Hargis started in 1990 with the Independence Police Department. He retired in 2020 with 30 years of service with the Independence Police Department. During that time, he received 4 recognition letters, 3 appreciation letters, and he retired as a detective in the Traffic Safety Unit. Officer Dale Doherty. Officer Doherty started with the Independence Police Department in 1988. He retired in 2022 with 34 years of service with the Independence Police Department. He had 12 letters of recognition, 15 letters of appreciation, 16 letters of commendation, special unit citation in 2021 for representing the Color Guard and the Independence Police Department. Officer Doherty retired as in the Special Operations Unit and worked out of the Independence Center substation. Officer Dale Doherty. Okay, that concludes the, I forgot one very important retiree, Sherry Rector. Oh, Major Perry? Okay, Major Carl Perry, are you here? Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Carl. All right. Major Perry started in 1990 with the Independence Police Department. He retired in 2021 with 31 years of service with the Independence Police Department. He had 49 letters of recommendation or commendation and a special unit citation. He served in the patrol unit, investigations unit, both as a commander and a detective, in the community services unit as a commander, and last served as a major over policy and compliance. Major Carl Perry. And last, Sherry Rector. Sherry Rector started with the Independence Police Department in 1997. She retired in 2022 with 25 years of service with the Independence Police Department. Sherry served as the secretary for the Chief of Police for those 25 years. During the 25 years of service, she had 6 recognition letters, 5 commendation letters, and 12 appreciation letters. Sherry did a lot of things at the Independence Police Department in the last 25 years, and she really helped keep the police department functioning and flowing. So we really appreciate all the time that Sherry had in with us, and she's going to be greatly missed. Sherry.
So I told Sherry, this is, all of you that know her know that this is not what she wanted. She doesn't like to be recognized and in the spotlight, but it is very much deserved. So again, much of what Jack said, after 24 and a half years Sherry ended her career as the administrative assistant for the chief of police. And after all of us trying to beg and plead and persuade her to stay, she is headed into a much deserved retirement. Words cannot express how vital Sherry has been to this department. During her career, she has admirably served under 5 chiefs: Chief Carey, Chief George, Chief Mills, Chief Daly, and Chief Halsey, and 3 acting chiefs: Acting Chief Lampkin, Acting Chief Main, and Acting Chief Jarnigan, and as I told her on her way out the door, 1 very difficult interim chief. Though she will never tell you, this is no small feat and takes an immense amount of patience, flexibility, and compassion. As you look across our department, it is impossible to not recognize Sherry's value, input, and legacy stamped on every square inch. Her kindness and understanding nature greets anyone who comes by the office. What some may not know about Sherry is that secretly, she's the real boss around here. There's not much that gets done or accomplished that she does not handle or have a major part to play. And so I've often joked with her before her retirement that I'm scared that the building would fall down on her last day. Luckily, I'm proud to say that it did not. It is still standing there, as she was the glue that held it all together. So as we were sad to see her go, we are happy for her to enjoy the next chapter of her life. So we will absolutely miss Sherry and seeing her around every day. But as a small token of our department and our community's appreciation for all of your dedicated service and selfless sacrifice, we have this small award for you.
Get Darren here too, that I didn't realize.
Way to go.
Yeah. All right, before we move into the promotions, I've got one more retiree that I didn't mention. It was Officer Darren Spade. Is Officer Spade here? Yep, come on up. Officer Darren Spade started with Independence Police Department in 2008. He retired in 2020 with 12 years of service. During that time, Officer Spade received the Distinguished Service Medal for heroic actions he had during a vehicle pursuit. He had 7 recognition letters and 7 commendation letters. Officer Darren Spade. Okay, we'll move now into the promotion side of our service, and you know, these guys got promoted during the times of during the COVID times when everything was locked down, and we weren't able to have a service for them, and you know, we really need to recognize them and appreciate what they have done and you know, what they are going to do for our department in the future. So before I get into the officer side of things, I want to recognize a couple of civilian employees who got promoted during that time as well. In our records unit, we had Kim Bailey, who went from a records clerk to the records supervisor, and that was in June of 2021 or 2021. So we appreciate Kim's service. Out in dispatch in the communications unit, we had Asher Linden. Is Asher here? Okay. Asher was promoted to supervisor in March of 2020, and she supervises a watch out in the communications unit, so congratulations to her. Along with Dustin Ward, he got promoted to telecommunicator 2 out in the communications unit, and that was in April of 2021. And Jackie Bush as well out in the telecommunications unit. She's telecommunicator 2 in October of 2020. She got promoted, so congratulations to those folks. All right, at this time, I'd like to ask Chief Desmond and his family to come up. Chief Desmond was appointed chief with the Independence Police Department in August of 2022. Chief Desmond started his career with the department in 2008 and served as an officer, a supervisor in the training unit, a patrol watch commander, and interim chief. During his career at IPD, Chief Desmond has received 25 letters of commendation or recognition and a meritorious service award. Chief Desmond's badge will be pinned by his wife Sarah and sons Aiden and Owen. And at this time, I would like to ask Jen Frink from the Assistant City Clerk's Office to come up and administer the oath of office.
I, Adam Desmond,
I, Adam Desmond,
having been appointed
to
the office of Police Chief
the office of Police Chief
within and for the City of Independence
within and for the City of Independence
in the County of Jackson, State of Missouri,
in the County of Jackson, State of Missouri,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess all the qualifications
that I possess all the qualifications
prescribed for said office by the Charter of the City of Independence.
by the Charter of the City of Independence.
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of Missouri
and of the State of Missouri
and all provisions of the Charter
and all provisions of the Charter
and ordinances of said city,
and ordinances of said city,
and will faithfully demean myself in said office,
and will faithfully demean myself in said office,
that I was not,
at
at the time of my said appointment,
in
arrears to the city for any tax, lien, forfeiture, or defalcation in office.
All right, congratulations, Chief Desmond. For our next promotion, I would like to introduce Major Steve McVeigh. Major McVeigh. Major McVeigh began his career with Independence Police Department in 1993. He has served as an officer in the Patrol Unit and Selective Enforcement Unit. He supervised patrol, selective enforcement, school resource officers, and a squad at the Jackson County Drug Task Force. Major McVeigh is the commander of the Patrol Division. Major McVeigh has received 71 letters of commendation and recognition throughout his career. He has a Meritorious Service Award, Special Unit Citation, and was awarded Officer of the Month. Major McVeigh was promoted in April of 2022. Major McVeigh's badge will be pinned by his wife, Misty.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Steve McVeigh,
Do solemnly swear that
do solemnly swear that
I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and of the State of Missouri.
and of the State of Missouri.
I will faithfully and honestly
I will faithfully and honestly
discharge the duties of
discharge the duties of
the Office of Police Major
the Office of Police Major
of Independence, Missouri,
of Independence, Missouri,
according to the laws of the State of Missouri
according to the laws of the State of Missouri
and the Charter and ordinances of Independence, Missouri.
and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Independence.
I will obey the orders of my superior officers
I will obey the orders of my superior officers
or those placed in charge over me,
or those placed in charge over me.
and I will obey the law enforcement code of ethics.
I will obey the Code of Ethics,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome Major McVeigh to the microphone to offer some remarks.
All right. First, I want to thank my beautiful wife for being patient with me. She has stood by me for 25 years now, been my support. We've only got maybe 1 or 2 more years to go. But it is such an honor to be promoted along with these new sergeants. I have been a police officer now for 29 and a half years here with Independence, and I have seen this department at its best. We were the envy of everybody. I think that we're in a unique position now with such a group of amazing sergeants that are coming on that we're in a position to bring the city back, make it the envy of everybody else. I just want to offer a little bit of advice because I think so much of you, most of you helped me become a sergeant in the beginning for me. Most of you were on my watch. My advice to you as a sergeant is to take advantage of the opportunity to mold, mentor, coach, and cheer on your troops. Be quick to train, not discipline. When you have to discipline, realize it's probably harder on you than it is on them, but most of the time it's the best thing that will happen to them. The very best of luck to all of you, and you will always have my unwavering support. Thank you.
All right, at this time, I'd like to ask Sergeant Rob Romy to come up. Sergeant Romy started with the Independence Police Department in 2001. He has served as a patrol officer, community services officer, detective with the Jackson County Drug Task Force, and a detective with the Street Crimes Unit. He is now a supervisor in the patrol unit. Sergeant Romy has received Officer of the Month twice, was recipient of the KMPC Channel 9 Award for Valor, 2 life-saving awards, a special unit citation, and Sergeant Romy was promoted in July of 2020, and his badge is going to be pinned by his daughters, Alana and Kaylin. All right, Sergeant Jeff Buck. Sergeant Buck started with the Independence Police Department in 2013. He served as a patrol officer and motorcycle officer in the Selective Enforcement Unit. He has received 37 letters recognizing him for his work with the police department. Sergeant Buck is currently a patrol unit sergeant, and his badge is being pinned by his dad, Ken. Sergeant Buck was promoted June of 2022. Sergeant Tyler Duke. Sergeant Duke started with the Independence Police Department in 2008. He has served in the patrol unit as an officer and an FTO, and a detective in the Criminal Investigations Unit. He was also assigned to Independence SWAT. Sergeant Duke has received 27 letters recognizing his work with the Independence Police Department. Sergeant Duke currently serves in the patrol unit. Sergeant Duke's badge is being pinned by his wife Tracy and his daughter Harper. Sergeant Jeff Pagel. Sergeant Pagel began with IPD in 2006. He served in the patrol unit as a sniper and a detective in the investigations unit. Sergeant Pagel has received 34 letters commending him on his work and has received an award for Officer of the Month. Sergeant Pagel currently is assigned to the patrol unit. Sergeant Pagel's badge is being pinned by his daughter Briella and his sister Melissa. Sergeant Brian Hanrahan. Sergeant Hanrahan came to IPD in 2015. He has served in the patrol unit. During his career, he has received 17 letters of commendation or recognition and has 2 life-saving awards. Sergeant Hanrahan's badge is being pinned by his dad, Gary, and his son, Caleb.
Now the moment of truth, you all have to get sworn in. So I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to improvise. There we go. Now I can see all of you. All right, everybody raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Missouri. I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of Police Sergeant of Independence, Missouri, according to the laws of the state of Missouri and the Charter and ordinances of Independence, Missouri. I will obey the orders of my superior officers or those placed in charge over me, and I will obey the law enforcement code of ethics. So help me God. Congratulations. All right. Now the tough part for me, I get to give my remarks. Today is an incredible honor for me, but I would not be standing here without the guidance, support, and encouragement from many in this room. From my earliest foundational formation with school, sports, and scouting, I have learned so much from so many that have made me the man that I am today. My first and second grade teacher is here, Eileen Walker. She instilled in me the love of education and my drive to be a lifelong learner. She also taught me care and compassion and reinforced service to others before self. In sports and scouting, I learned teamwork and began my leadership development journey that played a large part in me standing here today at the pinnacle of my career. To the city staff here, thank you for embracing me and supporting me over the past 9 months. Your support and guidance
as you have seen. But I can promise you this: I will never stop trying. I will find ways to show you how special you are and how much you mean to me, and I'm so excited to continue this journey with you, because there is no one else I would rather run this crazy race with than you. I love you. Thank you all again for being here today and sharing in this special moment. I want to congratulate everyone who is retired and all of our candidates that were promoted to ranks today. I truly am excited to see what the next journey of your lives entail, and please do not be a stranger for those that are retiring. At this time, we will ask Don Clappin, one of our police chaplains, to come forward and offer a benediction.
Let's pray. God, at this time, we thank you for the opportunity to come and celebrate those that are being promoted today, and we ask that you will just overshadow them, give them wisdom, direction, and strength as they take on this endeavor, as they lead and go forward and move forward with our city and our department here. We thank you for the wisdom and leadership of our city, and we ask that you continue to bless and to guide in every situation there as well. And those that are retired, we thank you for the life service that they gave here to this department. We ask as they go now into other avenues of life and other steps that they're going to take in their journey, that God, you'll protect them, give them success, give them comfort and rest, enjoyment, and give them great memories of the times that they can look back and just remember what they've done through this department and for this city, and bless them accordingly, Lord. And so, God, we ask that you would just help us to enjoy today, make it a great celebration today, help and protect everyone that, Lord, is on the street right now, Lord, that is in this room, that we might just come home safely tonight to each other, our families, and that we'll just enjoy what you've provided today through your celebration. And so, God, we give all this to you. You're the best. Amen.
Well, that concludes our ceremony. Thank you again for attending. We have refreshments in the back. I hope that you all will take some time to congratulate all of those that we honored here today. And again, have a wonderful weekend. Take some time to celebrate, and thanks for attending.